Hi everyone. So till now we have completed two methods for finding the initial solution of the transportation problem, and this one is the third method and it is a very important method. So that is Vogel's approximation method or penalty method. So by using this, now we need to find the initial solution of the transportation problem, right? So for this model also, if we want to go for solution, first of all we need to check whether this problem is a balanced or not. So now let us check whether this problem is a balanced or unbalanced problem. So now I am going to calculate the total capacity 34 plus 15 plus 12 plus 19 80, and here also I am calculating the total demand 21 plus 25 plus 17 plus 17, it is 80. So as total capacity is equals to total demand, we can say that this is a balanced transportation problem. Now let us calculate the initial solution of the problem. So how to find that one, let us see. So first of all we need to calculate the row penalties and column penalties in each and every iteration. So now I am going to calculate the row penalties. So this one is the first iteration. So penalty in first iteration P1 I am taking. So now I am going to find the row penalties here. So what is the row penalty? Row penalty means the difference between the first two minimal values. So in this row, what are the first two minimal values? 1 and 3. So what is the difference between these two? It is equals to 2. Next. So this one is the row penalty for the row A. And next let us calculate the row penalty for row B. So what is the first two minimal values? 3 and then 4. So then what about the what are the first two minimal values? 3 and 3. So one more 3 is also there. So we need to take the difference of 3 and 3. So what is the difference of 3 and 3? 0. Next, what is the first two minimal values in row C? So first minimal value 3, second minimal value 4. So the difference is 1. Next, in fourth row, what is the first two minimal values? 1 and 2. So what is the difference? 1. Next, let us calculate the column differences or column penalties. So in the first iteration I am calculating P1. So what are the first two minimal values? 3, 4. So the difference is 1. Next, in column Q, what are the first two minimal values? 1 and 1. So the difference is 0. Next column R, what are the first two minimal values? 3, 4. So the difference is 1. Next in column S, what are the first two minimal values? 2, 3. So the difference is 1. Now we need to go for allocation. So how to allot? So now we have calculated totally 8 penalties. 2, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So in these 8 penalties, what is the maximum value? So the maximum value is 2. Now make an arrow to that. So now in this row we need to allot a cell. So to which cell we need to allot? So in these entire 4 values, whichever is minimum transportation cost, we need to allot that one. So what is the minimal value? 1. So now we need to allot the number of units to this AQ cell. How many units we can allot? So here demand is 25, supply is 34. So we can satisfy the demand. Total 25 units. So this one becomes 0 and this one remaining is of 9 units are there. So as this column becomes 0, so strike off this column. Now we need to calculate the second iteration of penalties. So first let us find the row iteration. So in row iteration, now what are the first two minimal values? In 5 3 3, what are the first two minimal values? 3 and 3, so the penalty is 0. Next row, the minimum values are 3 4, so penalty is 1. And then next, the minimum values are 3 4, so penalty is 1. And next, the minimal values are 2 4, so penalty is 2. Next, similarly, let us find the second iteration of the column penalties. So here the first two minimal values are 3 4, so penalty is 1. So here row Q is not there, so hyphen. Next, for column R, the penalties are minimal values are 3 4, so difference is 1. Next, for column S, the first two minimal values are 2 3, so penalty is 1. Now how many penalties we have calculated? 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So in these 7 penalties, what is the maximal value? So maximal value is 2. So now identify that one. So now in this row, what is the minimal value? In 4 4 2, what is the minimal value? 2. So now allot to this one. How many units we can allocate? 17 units we can allocate. So this will become 0, and here the remaining units are 2. So now this column also became 0, so strike off that column. Right? So now the second iteration was over. Next, let us go for third iteration. P3. So let us find the third iteration of row penalties. Now what are the remaining values? 5 3. So what is the difference? 2. So next, here 3 5, what is the difference? 2. Here 6 4, so what is the difference? 2. Here 4 4, what is the difference? 0. Next, similarly, let us go for column, then P3. So what is the difference? 3 4 1. Q column is not there. Next, what is the difference between 3 and 4? 1. As S column is not there, put hyphen. So now what is the maximum value of penalties? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 penalties were calculated. In these 6 penalties, what is maximal value? 2. So but here the value of 2 is at 3 places. The value of 2 is at 3 places. So you can select any of one. You can select any of one. So no problem. But if you think logically, then we will get a least value. So if you take these two, what is the least value in this row? 3. If you take these two, what is the least value? 3. If you take these two, what is the least value in this row? 4. So here 3, 3, 4 are there. So what is the thing we can take? The minimal value we need to take. So here these are two are minimal values. We can take any one in these. So I am taking this one. So in this 2, I am taking this 3. So now allot the number of units. So 9 units are there. Allot. So what is the remaining demand? 8 units. As this row becomes 0, so strike off this row. So now let us go for the fourth iteration. So this row becomes 0, so hyphen. So difference 5 3 difference is 2, 6 4 difference is 2, 4 4 difference is 0. Next, here in column also let us find the differences. Fourth iteration. So in this column 3 6 4, the first two minimal are 3 4, so the difference is 1. Column Q is not there, hyphen. So now in this column the difference is in between 5 4 4, the minimal values are 4 4, so the difference is 0. And then column S is not already struck off, so hyphen. So now how many penalties were find out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the maximum penalty? 2. So in these two, what we can take? If you take these two, minimum is 3. If you take these two, the minimum is 4. So in 3 and 4, what is minimum? 3. So that's why we need to select this row for getting the least cost. So now allot the number of units for these 3. How many units I can allocate? 15 units I can allocate, and the remaining are of 6. So as this row becomes 0, so strike off this row. Next, let's go for fifth iteration. So first row is not there, second row is also not there, third row difference is in between 6 and 4, difference is 2, the difference between 4 and 4 is 0. Next, similarly, let us find the fifth iteration of penalties of columns. So what is the difference between 6 and 4? Now these two values are cancelled, so the difference between 6 and 4 is 2. Column Q is already struck off. In the column R, what is the difference between 4 and 4? 0. And then column S is already struck off, so hyphen. Now how many penalties are there? 4. 2, 0, 2, 0. What is the maximum penalty? Is 2, but 2 is at two different places. What is the thing we can take? If you take these two, minimum is 4. If you take these two, the minimum is also 4. So you can select any one. So I am taking this column. So what is the minimal value? 4. Now I am going to allot the number of units to this one. So 2 units I can allocate, 0, and here are 4. So now let's go for next iteration. As this row becomes 0, so strike off this one. So next I am how many cells are remaining? Non-strike one. 6, 4. So let's go for next iteration. P6. So first row is not there, second row is not there. What is the difference here? 2, and fourth row is not there. Next, let us calculate for the column. So as here in this column only this value is there, 6. So write that one. No need of any difference now, as column Q already struck off, and in the column R what is the minimum? Only one value is there, so that one will be the penalty. So 4, and column S is already struck off, so hyphen. So now what is the maximum penalty? Into 6 and 4, what is the maximum penalty? 6. So identify that one. Now in this column, what is the value? Only 6 is there, so allot the number of units to this one. So how many units we can allot? So this becomes 0, and here 8 units are there. So I allot 8 units. Sorry, 4 units we allotted. As 4 units we allotted, this becomes 0, and here remaining are 8. So now what is here? It becomes 0, so strike off this column. So what is the remaining cell? Only this one, so allot to this. How many units you can allot? 8 units we can allot. So this becomes 0, and this becomes also 0. So now all demand values became 0, and all capacities also became 0. So now we reach to the solution step for finding the transportation cost. So initial transportation cost is equals to, let's find that, 1 into 25 plus 3 into 9 plus 3 into 15 plus 6 into 4 plus 4 into 8 plus 4 into 2 plus 2 into 17. So find the total. 25 plus 27 . So what is the total value we get? 195 rupees. So this one is the solution if you solve by Vogel's approximation method. Okay, see here I solved the same problem in previous videos with least cost method. What is the solution I got? Same 195 rupees. And also I solved the same problem in the previous video by least cost cell method. Sorry, northwest corner cell method. Here I got a value of 259 rupees. So now what is the best method? In first method 259, second method is 195, and in third method also 195 rupees I got. So what is the best method now we can say for getting the initial solution? That is either Vogel's approximation method or least cost cell method. But if you compare in these two also, if you solve a number of problems, then the best method to solve the transportation problem for getting the initial solution is Vogel's approximation method. So if we use that method, then we will get the least cost of transportation, right? So this is a very important one for your examinations also, right? So I hope you understand this one. Thank you.